Hi, 1 Hour Smart Home here, and today we've got 5 smart home devices that I think you should try and pick up for Prime Day. So what we've got is smart speakers over here, we've got smart switches over here, we've got smart security systems over here, smart thermostats down in the front, and we've got smart doorbells over here on the left. Now, since I don't know exactly what deals are going to happen for Prime Day, what I've tried to do is come up with 5 categories that I think you should check out on Amazon if you want to get a deal on Prime Day, and maybe one or another of these options is going to be available or less expensive on Prime Day, and then you could go ahead and pick it up. So the first thing I'm going to start with is smart speakers. Over here I've got the Sonos Roam and I've got an Amazon Echo 5. Now, I'd also say, when I'm talking about the Amazon Echo 5, that also goes for the Amazon Echo 8, which is just 3 inches larger than the Amazon Echo 5. Now, while I included the Sonos Roam on here is because it is an awesome little smart speaker. Even though it's small, it packs a big punch, and it's got this chargeable base right here, so you can use this as a standalone speaker in your home, just like any other Sonos speaker where you can stream music on it through your Wi-Fi like Spotify, but it also has Bluetooth built in, so you can go ahead, take this to the beach, go on a picnic with it, go on vacation with it, and you're going to have a portable Bluetooth speaker that has 10 hours capacity. So it just sits on this base. The base is separate, so you got to purchase that, or you can just use a phone charger to charge it up. But it really has good sound for the small size. Very surprising there. Now, the added benefit to the Sonos Roam is that you can choose to either have Amazon Echo on it, Amazon Alexa, and or Google Home. So you can choose between Google Home Assistant or Amazon Alexa Assistant. You can program that right in the Sonos app, and you can choose between either one of those and switch between either one of those. So you can ask it questions like, Alexa, what's the weather today? And it's going to be able to do that on the Sonos Roam. Now, why I included the Echo 5?
It's 81 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Tonight's forecast has thunderstorms with a low of 66 degrees.
Now, why I included the Echo Show 5 is because I think the Echo Show 5 and the Echo Show 8 and that lineup of smart speakers that has a small video screen on it plus ALEXA built in really have a ton of value. You can watch movies on there, you can check the weather, you can see what's going on the news, and you can control your smart home all from these devices. So you can use ALEXA commands to control, let's say, your security system or your smart lighting and or your smart doorbell, which you can even view on the Alexa Echo Show 5 or Echo Show 8. So really good pickups there, and I just like the size of them. They're about the size of a traditional alarm clock, so it's easy to use them as a replacement for an alarm clock, but they have so much more functionality, so I really like both of those. And typically on Prime Day, you see these as a deal for about the same price as a normal Echo Dot, which doesn't have a screen, and I think the screen adds a ton of functionality, so check those out for Prime Day. Now, here we've got 2 smart switches, and I've included my 2 favorite smart switches. We've got the Lutron Cassetta system, and we've got the Leviton Wi-Fi smart switches. These are the Gen 2 Leviton Wi-Fi smart switches. They've made some updates to those. And what you need to know about these is you can control either one of these from your phone, or you can use ALEXA voice commands, or you can use Google Home voice commands, and you can even control some of them with Siri. So you can use HomeKit to control these right from your phone. Now, a couple things you need to know about them. They're both very reliable. The Lutron Cassetta does require a hub in order to get your switches set up, but really not that big of a deal. They work great. I've been really happy with Lutron Cassetta. They have a lot of different devices that will work with this system, and they have really nice, simple dimmers. The Leviton Smart Switch is a Wi-Fi based switch, so the Lutron Cassetta ones, they work on your Wi-Fi network, but they require a hub to operate, so they communicate with the hub, and then the hub converts that into Wi-Fi or an internet signal so you can control them from the cloud. The Leviton Smart Switch is 100% wireless based or Wi-Fi, so you don't need any kind of hub for those. They're going to connect directly to your Wi-Fi network, and then you're going to be able to control them. They've got both on-off switches, they've got smart dimmers, and both of these have three-way switches. So really, either one of these switches is a good, reliable option for smart lighting, so check those out on Prime Day. Now, the next category we're moving over to is smart security systems. So I've got a Simply Safe security system here, and I've got a Ring security system here. And before we go any further, please go ahead, subscribe, give us that thumbs up, and click any of the links below if you want to learn more about this stuff. I've got reviews on every one of these products here and setup instructions on every one of these products, so it's something that you can learn about. And I've tested all of these out, so I kind of know the quirks of some of these, or the good stuff and the bad stuff of any one of these devices. So if you want to help this channel out, please subscribe. The Ring security system and Simply Safe. Now, these are the two home DIY security systems that I gravitate to. And if I had to pick between either one of these, I probably like the Ring system a little bit more. And the reason is that it has a lower cost of monitoring for that monthly cost if you want to get professional monitoring. But you can also do this self-monitoring with the Ring security system where you don't have to pay any kind of monthly cost to self-monitor the system. And what that means is that this will not call first responders if it goes off in the self-monitoring mode, and it will just alert you on your phone and the alarm will go off. So you'll be responsible for calling first responders, but it doesn't cost you anything to have that local alarm that's going to alarm within your house and send you a text message verification or an alert that your alarm is going off. So I really like that option, that either for $9.99 a month you can do professional monitoring, or for $0 a month you can do self-monitoring. With the Simply Safe, they don't give you that option for self-monitoring the system. You have to pay for the professional monitoring if you want to get any of the app control out of it. Now, you can do remote... Now, you can do self-monitoring with the system Now, you can do self-monitoring with the Simply Safe system, but you're only going to have the local alarm. It's not going to notify you on your phone. You're not going to have that app control on your phone with the Simply Safe system in the self-monitoring setup where you're not paying any money. In order to get the full functionality out of the Simply Safe system, they really want you to pay for that monthly monitoring cost, and there's 2 or 3 different plans there. So it's a little bit higher cost for that monthly monitoring. Now, both of these are very reliable. The Ring monthly monitoring, I think, comes in at about $9.99 per month, but you also get unlimited video footage from an unlimited number of Ring cameras or Ring doorbells included in that. So an unlimited number of cameras at one address, you're going to get 30 days worth of footage stored, included in the $9.99 per month professional monitoring. Simply Safe prices it a little bit differently. It's more expensive for the base level professional monitoring, and then when you add cameras in, you got to pay a little bit more for that. However, both of these systems are very reliable. They connect to your Wi-Fi network, and then both of them have cellular backup, so that even if your Wi-Fi goes down, they're still going to alert you if something happened in your home, because they're going to use that cell phone signal, and they're going to communicate with the cloud and then get that info to your phone. And they both also have battery backup for both systems. Now, both of these have a ton of different features and different sensors, and that's why I really like these two compared to some of the other options out there, is because you can really pick and choose whatever sensors you want for Ring or for Simply Safe. Go check out the reviews we've done on both of these if you're considering one or the other, because there's a ton of information in between either one of these security systems and how they operate. You can really dive into the details in those reviews. Now, what I've got over here as the number 4 item that you should try and pick up for Amazon Prime Day 2021 is the is a smart doorbell. So I've got a couple other doorbells over here. I've got the Ring 4, which is this one right here. I've got the Ring Wired, and I've got the Ring Pro 2, which I believe is right there. Yeah, it's this one in gray on the very end. And then we've got the Simply Safe doorbell. And you might say, where is the Nest Hello doorbell? Well, the Nest Hello, I haven't been able to find it on Amazon, so therefore it's not relevant to Amazon Prime Day, but still a good product, a good doorbell. You're just not going to find it on Amazon. So these are the 4 doorbells that I would recommend on Prime. Now, the cheapest one is the Ring Wired. And before we get too far into the Ring doorbells, do not get tempted by a good deal on an older Ring doorbell. Do not get tempted by a good deal on an older Ring doorbell, like a Ring 2 or a Ring or one that's been out for 3 or 4 years. And here is why. All 3 of these were launched in 2021 with the latest technology, the latest features. All of these have a feature that I consider very important for the Ring doorbells. They all have the pre-roll feature. And what that does is it gives you 6 seconds of footage before motion was detected by your Ring doorbell, and then it records that so you can see what's happening. A problem that people had with older versions of the Ring doorbell is that sometimes, let's say someone was coming to take a package or deliver a package, all you would see was the back of their head because the motion would activate and then the camera wasn't ready on the Ring doorbell, and the camera wasn't ready on the Ring doorbell, and you never saw somebody's face who took your package or delivered your package. All you saw was the back of their head, the back of their t-shirt. And all 3 of these prevent that issue. They were all released in the spring of 2021. So the Ring Wired, that is the least expensive. It's about $60 normally, so really a good deal. The only caveat to that is that it won't work with your existing doorbell chime. The only caveat to that is that it won't work with your existing doorbell chime. It disables the use of your existing doorbell chime. So if you have a working chime and you like it, you're out of luck there with the Ring Wired, and that's, I guess, how they save money with it. However, if you want to have a chime with the Ring Wired, you can get this remote Ring chime. And this Ring chime works with the Ring 4, Ring Wired, or the Ring Pro 2, which is over here. You just plug this in, connect it on Wi-Fi, and you can choose any kind of chime you want, and you can place it anywhere in your house, and just connects on Wi-Fi. So that's how you solve the problem with the Ring Wired. However, you're going to cost... However, it's an additional cost that you should know about. But if you don't want to buy that chime, you can actually use your Alexa devices just like a doorbell chime if you connect Alexa to your Ring devices, and you can use those as a chime or an alert notification within your house. We've got a video that shows you how to do that, so go ahead and check that out. Now the next one in the lineup is the Ring 4. This is battery powered, and the Ring Wired and the Ring Pro 2 both require that you have a existing wiring and that you have an existing transformer, and they are hardwired. The Ring 4 gives you the option to either be hardwired or battery powered. So if you have existing wiring, you can wire it up to the Ring 4. You're not going to have to ever charge that battery. But if you don't have any existing wiring, this has a rechargeable battery that's going to allow you to use just that rechargeable battery, and every couple months you're going to recharge that battery, swap it out for a new one, or you can have 2 and swap in the old one. Or what a lot of people do is they just have 2, keep one always charged, swap it in for the one that's gotten low, and then charge up that other one that you just took out. You can get spare batteries for the Ring 4. They're very... You can get spare batteries for the Ring 4. I've seen them online, and they even got them. You can get spare batteries very easily for the Ring 4. They've got them on Amazon, but I've even seen them in big box stores. But those are rechargeable. So if you don't mind not having video coverage for, let's say, 2 hours while one charges up, you don't have to get an extra rechargeable battery. You could just use that one and charge it up for a couple hours and then put it back in. And the last one that we've got over here is these... Now, in terms of price, the Ring 4 is a little bit... Now, in terms of price, the Ring 4 is more expensive than the Ring Wired. This typically runs around $199, but hopefully there's a deal on Prime Day. But the Ring Pro 2, that comes in at $249. And I will say, out of the Ring doorbells, or any of these 4 doorbells on here, including the Simply Safe, the Ring Pro 2 has the most features, and it has the best video quality. The Ring Pro 2 has the most features and it has the best video quality of any of these. It has 1536 HD video footage, but most importantly, it's really good in low lighting situations or lighting transitions. It has a really good camera sensor that is good at picking up facial features, picking up features of a car out on the street. It just has a really clear lens and a clear look to it. So I highly recommend the Ring Pro 2. Now it's the most expensive at $249, but it has the most features of any of these. And a really nice feature that I like in the Ring Pro 2 is it's got and a really nice feature that I like in the Ring Pro and a really nice feature that I like in the Ring Pro 2 is that it has a wide angle lens both vertically and horizontally. And what that vertical lens does is that if you're standing right up against that Ring doorbell, you're going to be able to see someone's face. And that's a problem with any of these other smart doorbells, is sometimes if somebody gets right up next to the doorbell, you really are just looking at their chest. With the Ring Pro 2, because it's got, I think, 150 or 160 degree field of vision, you've got a really good view of a person's face right at the door, and you're going to be able to have a conversation with them or see what's going on. So I think that's important. Now, it is the most expensive at $249 typically. Now, the other one we've got here is the Simply Safe Simply Safe doorbell. So if you go with a Simply Safe system and you want to add a doorbell, I would probably go with the Simply Safe doorbell, because why mix and match? It's not the greatest thing in the world. But this comes in, I think, about $150 to $160 normally. It's got really good HD, 1080 HD. It's got a good camera, has night vision. It's got two-way communication. It's got pretty much all the same features as the Ring doorbell. And it's a little less expensive than the other two options for the Ring doorbell. It's not as